seems there's no place to hide in Afghanistan. People are either killed by the Taliban or those fighting against them.
My daughter called me. She begged me, "Dad, please come home. We're going to die."
After 18 years of war, a new trend has emerged. The UN says Afghan and NATO forces are now responsible for most civilian casualties. In the first 6 months of 2019, those allied forces killed 717 civilians. In that same time, the Taliban and other militant groups killed 531. Since the US and its allies invaded Afghanistan in 2001, more than 147,000 people have been killed in the conflict. This year is the first time pro-government forces have killed more civilians than militants have. But the US military has rejected the UN's report. Washington says its study of civilian casualties is more accurate, but it hasn't published any details. Yet overall, casualties in Afghanistan are down. The UN says there were 3,812 deaths and injuries in the first half of this year, the lowest for the first 6 months of a year since 2012. The findings from the UN come at a critical time. The US is conducting peace talks with the Taliban in Doha, and Afghanistan is scheduled to hold a presidential election in September. But while the US is talking with the Taliban, it's also been bombing the militant group. And President Donald Trump seems to be pushing for a peace deal before he's up for re-election next year. The Afghan government is concerned any agreement will be rushed in Trump's push to win votes. So why are Afghan and international forces killing more civilians than the militants are? And what impact will this have on the presidential election? Hyder Abbasi, The Newsmakers.